For subscriptions, cumulative subscriptions and bookings backlog takes into account customers where we are the leading or exclusive provider and assumes a 4-year ramp to fully scale with the total 5-year duration. We have incorporated reasonable assumptions about adoption percentages, with lower percentages applying to pilot and proof of concept customers. Furthermore, this metric does not include pipeline opportunities, for which we have well over a 100,000 location opportunity for Pillar 2 alone. This metric is intended to directionally convey our medium-term revenue growth prospects. Before I walk through the financial results for the first quarter, given the impact of the acquisition to various aspects of the GAAP financials, we are introducing 2 new non-GAAP financial measures for gross margins and EPS to help investors better track how we manage the business operationally. I'll share more context in the relevant sections below. Q1 revenue was $11.6 million, up 73% year over year. We saw growth in Q1 across all major industry categories. Pillar 2 represented approximately 30% of revenue in the quarter, combining organic growth with positive contributions of roughly $3 million from the acquisition of Sync3. We also had a strong quarter in Pillar 1 as automotive royalties went up with volume increases year over year. Auto units and cloud users both expanded strong double digits in the quarter. Additionally, we continue to see growing demand in our generative AI solutions, and we are seeing meaningful opportunities starting to be realized for accelerated unit price expansion. We also signed a multi-year commitment in the TVs and devices category, and that led to strong double-digit growth from devices in the quarter. In Q1, our gross margins were 60%, down year over year, largely resulting from the acquisition, including the mix of lower margin call center agent business. On a standalone basis, gross margins were up year over year. Adjusted for acquisition impacts, notably the non-cash amortization of purchased intangibles, gross margins would have been 65.5%. This is the non-GAAP gross margin metric I introduced above. While the call center business does pressure margins in the near term, we are excited about what this new capacity can do for broader business opportunities and equally so for the valuable training data it provides our AI models. That said, our goal over time is to automate and modernize, so we expect gross margin improvements through the year and ultimately back to pre-merger levels. R&D expenses were $14.9 million in Q1, an increase of 5% year over year. We have streamlined our R&D costs, increased efficiencies, and are prioritizing investments in disruptive innovation to expand our suite of products to address a wider array of customer needs. We are accelerating the training and deployment of large language models to provide even more value to customers, enabling us to open many doors and a wide variety of new conversational AI use cases. That said, we will continue to be thoughtful and opportunistic, with greater emphasis on bringing unique value through best-of-breed large language models, including multilingual ASR foundation models, generative AI solutions, and voice AI capabilities that intermediate and arbitrate between our own models and partner LLMs. Sales and marketing expenses were $5.5 million in Q1, an increase of 14% year over year. We continue to invest in go-to-market and customer engagement to capture the strong momentum and heightened demand. And we are expanding reach through brand and industry marketing, demand generation, and high ROI lead gen strategies. Our sales reach continues to expand with both direct sales and through an amazing ecosystem of strategic channel partners. We know the best go-to-market ROI comes from customers loving us, and this quarter, with one of the largest QSRs, we were introduced to their executive management team as the best partners their team has ever worked with. G&A expenses were $10.3 million in Q1, an increase of 41% year over year. The increases in G&A reflect 2 main elements that we talked about last quarter. Our year-over-year comparison continues to be impacted by investments in financial and non-financial processes.
Put in the chat,
and internal control
bullish
support requirements under
or bearish.
404B,
Copy and paste.
A large accelerated filing
Bullish
and this quarter also
or bearish.
Acquisition-related costs. All operating expense line items were impacted by the Sync3 acquisition, as well as higher employer-related tax costs and increased compensation. Non-cash employee stock compensation was $7 million in Q1. As a result, our operating loss for Q1 is $28.5 million. This included non-cash acquisition impacts related to the fair value accounting that will likely introduce volatility into this line for the foreseeable future. OI&E was $4.2 million of net expense for the quarter, and net loss was $33 million in Q1 compared to
Just for the next minute,
million
everybody copy and paste. I don't mind.
This led to a net loss per
Copy
share
and paste,
in Q1
bullish
of 12 cents
or bearish.
compared to 14 cents in the previous year. Adjusting for non-cash acquisition-related amortization of purchased intangibles, fair value adjustments, M&A transaction costs, stock-based comp, and other non-cash items,
we're hoping to have the CEO on the show live.
7 cents in the quarter. This is a measure we will continue to report upon in future quarters, given it better normalizes the ongoing operating results of the business. Adjusted EBITDA was a loss of $15.4 million in Q1. The year-over-year decrease was a result of the previously mentioned higher operating costs as well as the Sync3 acquisition impact. Net cash used in operating activities for the 3 months ended March 31st, 2024 was about $21 million. Our cash position at quarter end was $226 million, of which $212 million was in cash equivalents. With this strong cash position, we have given ourselves some great optionality to drive the business forward and further improve our financial profile. We entered a new ATM program in the quarter to provide us with capital raising flexibility, although our balance sheet and forward projections indicate we don't have any time-sensitive capital raising needs. It would only be necessitated strategically, either for capital structure optimization purposes or if another attractive acquisition opportunity presented itself, where the economic value merited it. All that said, we don't take this strength for granted and are committed to being prudent stewards of capital, focusing on creating long-term, sustainable growth and profitability. With that, let me discuss our outlook for the remainder of 2024. We are excited about the opportunities ahead and pleased with our top-line performance coupled with the demand we are seeing in Pillars 1 and 2. And we are driving new opportunities in Pillar 3. We are ahead of pace in having Pillar 2 exceed 20% of total revenue mix this year, and we see that mix increasing as we go into 2025. Given the Q1 performance, we are raising the lower end of our guidance and narrowing our initial range, which steps up our midpoint to $71 million. Therefore, our revenue guidance for the full year is now $65 to $77 million. We continue to believe the right expectation for subsequent quarters is roughly 50% year-on-year growth. We hope to outperform, but at this stage, we believe this is the appropriate expectation. Furthermore, we still expect to cross $100 million in revenue and deliver adjusted EBITDA profitability in 2025. As I noted last quarter, the increased cost impact on gross margins and adjusted EBITDA is temporary, and we expect both to improve as we move forward. With the Sync3 acquisition, we are working on migrating their cloud and AI infrastructure to SoundHound, so in the immediate term, we have some duplicative costs. In addition, while a portion of Sync3's revenue is AI-driven, they also have a legacy call center operation, which their team has been gradually upgrading with AI. We expect to further accelerate this migration, which will ultimately calibrate their gross margins to ours over time. Overall, though, based on initial conversations with customers and partners, we are making great progress, and there is strong interest to even further increase the value we create for customers. I'll close with another note of conviction in the business we are building. As I've said before, the path forward isn't always linear. In particular, creating disruptive, transformational innovation is not for everyone, but it's a strong part of SoundHound's DNA. When the pieces start falling together, though, there's a gravitational force at play. With our proven track record of progress, as each quarter passes, we get closer to our escape velocity. Despite our achievements so far, we don't take our success for granted, and we fight for it every day to aim higher and push the boundaries further, measurably and persistently. Thank you. We will now move to Q&A.
Great stuff.
Thank you. As a reminder to ask a question,
at the end of the show, we're going to go to the extra channel, live debate, live conversation, and I will give you that link at the end of the show. Plus, also, we have a Meet the CEO series where we interview CEOs. We've got many more CEOs coming on the show. We would like to have the CEO of SoundHound on.
Comes from the line of Gil Luria from
I will tell you how we're going to do that at the end of this call.
Yes, good afternoon.
We want to promote this stock.
A lot of product announcements.
Great business.
And advances. Let me focus on a couple of the ones that seem most intriguing. The first one around the NVIDIA in-vehicle. It would be a big step forward for the whole technology around AI to do the inferencing without connectivity. What's the timeline do you think that you can deliver this to one of your automotive customers? So that's one. I'll bundle the second one on product, which is on the Perplexity. It sounds like you're going to be leveraging Perplexity AI in the SoundHound Chat AI app. Is there a potential down the road for the SoundHound technology to be the front end for the Perplexity app?
Thanks for the great questions. So the NVIDIA announcement, as you noted, very big milestone because these generative AI large language models are very large. Typically, they don't fit on the edge, but with this partnership, you are able to run them on the edge. And a lot of the functionality will not need cloud. You still need cloud, like if you want real-time weather information or sports scores, you need some cloud connectivity. But for a lot of the functionalities, whether it's from general knowledge to getting things done inside a car or a device, you actually don't need the cloud connectivity. We think that the use cases are beyond automotive. In automotive, things take longer, especially when you're talking about hardware change. For software, as I mentioned in my comments earlier, we had one case when we went from signing the deal to going to production in a matter of just a few months. But when you talk about hardware change, that takes longer. But we think it's not just about automotive, even for QSR, dynamic interaction, drive-through automation, you could actually bring some of that to the edge. So we are excited about things that can happen faster with that partnership. For Perplexity, it's not just about our Chat AI app. Our Chat AI is also a platform we offer to our customers, like automotive customers and beyond. We will offer it to them as well, and it will be for an additional, it's an upgrade feature, right? So they've already upgraded. A lot of them have already upgraded from our pre-LLM version to add the Chat AI feature. And as I mentioned again earlier on the call, that's an upsell. So our royalty, we expect it will go up. Now to access to the online LLM, it will be another upgrade moment for us. So it's very much beyond the Chat AI application that's on the phone. Now you also asked if we would power Perplexity properties. We haven't announced anything yet, but it's the beginning of a partnership we're excited about. We are both NVIDIA portfolio companies, like NVIDIA invested in us and them. We are very complementary. So we think there's a lot more we can do with them.
Thank you. Nitesh, one for you, a little big picture. Last year, you were very effective at changing your overall cost structure to fit, frankly, what the capital markets needed you to do, which is to show a clear path to profitability. You did that very effectively. You reached that point. But as you sit here today, with significant cash on your balance sheet, much lower burn rates, and the long series of opportunities, a couple of which we just discussed, is there a potential and opportunity for you to move the lever a little bit the other way and say, hey, we have so many opportunities on the technology front that maybe we need to fund more of those and relax a little bit of that shift to profitability?
Yeah, thanks, Gil. I'll start by saying, principally, we're trying to drive and create long-term value for customers, and we're seeding and hearing the demand, and we're seeing how the technology opportunities intersecting with that consumer demand real time and expanding, frankly, every conversation we have with customers. So I think the opportunity in front of us is tremendous. And so I don't think that gives us a carte blanche to just go spend. We do need to be thoughtful about the pathway, and I've conveyed our directionality towards getting to a break-even profile next year. But to your point, I think there is more opportunity that we're seeing every day in terms of active conversations with customers to really go faster, to invest in the solutions. I think certainly your first question on the opportunities in the auto is certainly there, and we're seeing that, especially with the speed that we're able to move with some of the EV players. But more broadly on the restaurant side in particular and customer service, there is just so much demand. We highlighted in our prepared remarks a bit around the traction that we're getting with larger and larger QSRs. Those larger and larger QSRs for us could be, at scale with them, hundreds of millions of annual revenue, recurring revenue. So that we see the size of the prize in the short term. And we also know, given the ecosystem is so very dynamic, a lot of new players, a lot of new technologies that are advancing very quickly, tremendous pace of innovation going on. We need to stay agile. And so that's why the balance sheet is super important for us, to have this real arsenal in our back pocket to be thoughtful. We will do it very judiciously and prudently with, capital, mindfulness around driving strong returns. But there's a balance in all of that. So I can't give a sort of unique directional statement. I know ultimately the principle that we govern our choices on investments around, is it really creating value for customers? And are we hearing that? And as the echoes get louder and louder for that, we're gonna go and serve those consumer interests. So I hope that's not too opaque of an answer for you, but that's how we think about it.
Makes sense. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you. One moment for our next question. Our next question comes from the line of Mike Lattimore from Northland Capital Markets.
Great, thanks. Yeah, congrats on all the developments here. Maybe can you just talk a little bit about the synergies you're seeing with Sync 3 so far? What kind of cross-sell opportunities are you seeing and have had? Are you able to leverage some of their data to train your models? And then are you able to use some of their resources to help with deployments?
Yeah, I'll start, and maybe Nitesh can add more, but absolutely, we see the synergy. It was a fantastic acquisition. We couldn't be more proud of it. Every day we feel it. They have a ton of data, and we are already using that to make our models better. They have a lot of integration, and it's not just about offering a magical AI model that does everything. You have to go and integrate with POS systems, and a lot of these enterprise customers have their own in-house systems that you have to integrate with. They have to, analytics and menu management and so on. And they have a lot of that we are using to accelerate our scale with our organic customers as well. And they so on the technology and data side, but the synergy between the two companies in terms of experience. We started as an AI company. We identified restaurant as a very ripe business to go into. They started as, they were restaurant operators, and they identified automation as a good business to get into. And we started, nearly 20 years ago each, and then as they became more AI, we became into restaurants. But they understand that industry really well, and that experience is what we needed to improve our scale as we go forward.
Yeah, and I'll just add a couple of points on that. I think I kind of break it up into three categories. Revenue, there's a lot of opportunities in terms of cross-sell, upsell. Kevin alluded to. I'd say on top of that, just the relationships they bring and some of the extended conversations were happening much faster than what we would have been able to do alone. That's happening at accelerating pace. And then just the ability to bring our core engines along with what they've already built, I think is an accelerant with their own customers, but also with new customer relationships. So from a revenue standpoint, this is the sort of medium, longer term opportunity. We just get even more excited several months into the acquisition from the thesis we had going into it. On the cost side, we've talked about a couple of these, Mike, and I'd say we're in the midst of this journey, but there are some back-end costs in terms of cloud migration that we're in the middle of driving. There are architectural things in the software stack that we can bring our own, again, capabilities in go faster than what we were doing, learn from learnings on both sides. So there's cost elements that you certainly didn't see in the Q1 numbers, because the Q1 numbers sort of reflect a lot of both acquisition transactional stuff, but also just the, call it unsynergized cost structure. That's not even a word, but that's what we're doing on the cost side. And so I think over the next quarters, you'll see more of that efficiency drive through. One specific thing is the gross margin, and I commented about this in the prepared remarks, but gross margins were depressed in the quarter, but this is okay. This is on plan. We know that they have a call center business, and we over time will be migrating that to automation. Be able to leverage the real-time production data is gold to be able to improve our models, and so we're in process of driving that. On our own, just to put some data points out there, you didn't ask it, but SoundHound's gross margin year over year on a standalone basis was up over 300 basis points. So we're still driving the great margin profile, but we're going to have this transition with Sync 3. And then lastly, I'll just say the innovation opportunity in terms of synergies, and notably, again, data. Data is so important here, real time, improving our models, and just, again, being able to come together and go, boy, this really matters to customers, to be able to talk to their operators in 10,000 locations to say, this is what matters to the restaurant ecosystem, and to make our products more attuned to what they need. Those are the types of things we're very excited about. So we could go much longer on this, but I know it's a short call, so I'll stop there. Yeah. But a lot we're excited about.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like great progress out of the gate. And then just real quick on the restaurant vertical, is there a clear leader here between phone ordering versus drive-throughs in terms of just like what's in the pipeline?
We're 18 likes away from YouTube suggesting this video out so it reaches more people. It's a very bullish sign. Lots to do at the end of the show.
Short-term, long-term.
Tap the like. Let's get YouTube to share it out.
I would extend it to other.
We need 100 likes.
Not simply the phone versus drive-through, but we're excited about some conversations we're having on with a program we call Employee Assist, which is helping in-store employees. There's in-app conversations going on that a lot of restaurants are excited about. Our smart answering capability is sort of front-end vehicle on a lot of this is something else. So there's a suite of opportunities, and part of my last answer on innovation, I mean, those are things that are sort of getting incubated here. And then, as we've said before, there's sort of a timeline of deployment. So we know with drive-through, there is hardware requirement. There are hardware requirements. There are cycles we need to go through. We're building great partnerships with many hardware providers to standardize and move faster there. But we know that is the breakthrough. Nobody else is doing. I mean, certainly we don't disparage competition. We know that there are other players that could come, but right now it's greenfield. We have a unique value proposition. That
YouTube will suggest the video.
And then even on phone ordering, they have a lot of great partners, and we're growing in that space. And what we find is in certain cuisine types, you see a heavier weighting of phone volume, and so we're going to service those particular.
SoundHound, $8 target in the next few months.
Multiple fronts.
Do you agree?
Nice. All right. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. One moment for our next question. Our next question comes from the line of Glenn Mattson from Ladenburg.
Yeah, and I apologize if any of this is repetitive because I missed part of Kayvon's prepared remarks. But Nitesh, you just kind of talked about some of the gating factors in rolling out the offering in retail, like some of the equipment that has to be placed in. And I think last call you guys also kind of talked about the demand just being a little bit higher than you could, like handle at the given time, and that some customers are kind of put on hold while you kind of decide, who best to serve and how quickly and everything. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out or understand if there's been some change there, or if you caught up to some of that demand somewhat, or if there's more investment you need to make to get to that spot, and just kind of an update on where you are from that point of view.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. We're working hard. We are making progress for sure. We don't like that, and last time I want to clarify also, we it's not that we're talking about months and months out. We are really trying to address some of these things where we've got a bit of a pipeline that we need to work through with those customers. So there's been a lot of progress. You'll see, unpacking our costs this time, I know it'll be a little complicated with the acquisition, but if I break it apart into kind of three pieces, one is just acquisition transitional things. One is the inclusion of sort of acquisition plus other one-time dynamics and seasonal things. And then there's sort of investments that we will continue to make. Again, with going back to Gil's question, like this target of getting to still profitability next year, we are accelerating investment in the right pockets to serve that consumer demand, that customer demand. So to Glenn, to your question, we are making sure that we are hiring the right people, investing in the right capabilities so that we can quickly get and serve customers the right way. And so I'd say we are making really good progress on that. The challenge and maybe a silver lining challenge is that we're getting a lot more demand too. Every time we have meaningful, innovation and progress, the word gets around pretty quickly, particularly in the restaurant side. We're excited. Actually, I think it's coming up very soon, the largest restaurant conference show in Chicago, and we've got a big showcase ready to go there to just get our word out. So while we are making progress with those existing relationships, the dynamic we're faced with is we're getting more and more demand, and that's a good problem to have. But we can't sit back, rest on our laurels. We got to invest to make sure that we're serving customer demand. And so I mentioned in the prepared remarks with one of the largest QSRs, hearing feedback about the technology moving really well. In fact, if the challenge in that situation was the dynamic interaction technology was taking the orders too quickly for the back ordering preparation to handle. That's obviously we want to work with them together to get that situation ameliorated. But that's a good sign of the progress we can make. And then hearing comments from our customers about the positivity of working with us, that's what we want to keep fueling. We know that's a virtuous cycle that could keep building. So I think we're trying really hard to keep pace with it. We're investing to make sure we're serving customer demand. But I will acknowledge we're still faced with a lot of demand that we're trying to work through.
Great. That's very helpful, and that's a good problem to have, of course. The second question just for me would be, I feel like you've hinted at this in the past and maybe on this call as well, but just the outlook for what you're thinking about for future or further acquisitions beyond Sync 3. Now, I realize you have some digestion to do here for that Sync 3 acquisition still, but curious what your thought process is in terms of,
wait till the end. We're going to put together a special invitation to the CEO of SoundHound where you can take part in it.
Sure.
I'll explain it at the end of the call.
So
you don't want to miss
our
this.
Our opportunity organically is tremendous. Meaning now, we're excited about what Sync 3 is bringing. We're excited about what we're able to address. But just with the capabilities we have right now, we know we could do a lot of great things. So we're 100% the organization is focused on driving that, and it could fuel great long-term growth and build an amazing business. The ecosystem around us, the macro landscape, and what we're seeing from other players, there's multiple things happening. First, I think the recent shift, Gen AI is disrupting a lot of people. Number two, it's bringing a lot of new players into the ecosystem. So we're certainly not going to sit with our head in the sand and kind of just drive our own agenda. We're going to be very mindful because, number one, it's not just an acquisition story. It's about partnerships. It's about learning from others. And so we're going to take a very holistic view of being very thoughtful of who are the new players. And we have a team dedicated to being on top of this all the time. And so the architecture we think about any organic investment or inorganic opportunity is through our three-pillar framework. We are aggressively going out and driving voice-enabled products, autos, IoT, other devices. We're aggressively starting the journey through customer service, leading with restaurants, but our smart answering is scaling across others. Kayvon mentioned in prepared remarks around fitness centers, beauty salons, real estate agencies, so forth, many, many different types of businesses that we are now servicing. And we are now, because of the scale we have, seeing great opportunities in generating momentum with monetization, which is when we're integrating the voice-enabled services with the voice-enabled products. And frankly, we see opportunity to drive that organically. And then when we find companies who are doing they're doing some great things in a particular pocket, we're going to talk to them. And if there is, 12 things need to line up for M&A to ever make sense. But certainly partnerships make sense a lot, and we're expanding that. We mentioned a few of those on the call today. So we're going to be open-minded. Having a strong balance sheet gives us and affords us the opportunity to be thoughtful. And yet again, we're going to be prudent stewards. So everything needs to be on strategy, needs to be on where the world is moving, what the tech is allowing, what customers want. And in terms of, I guess you also asked like appetite, it's all about, to me, it's return on capital above your cost of capital, risk adjusted. And as long as that math works out, then we'll be open to it. But we are a small disruptive company, so it's not always a dollar sign, it's also a speed sign. We want to go fast and continue to disrupt aggressively. So, if there's sort of an opportunity that seems like that would slow us down, that's not the right thing. If things that will make us go faster, that's the right thing. So that's the frame we use.
Great. That's very helpful, Nitesh. Thanks, and congrats again.
Thank you.
Thank you. As a reminder, to ask a question, please press star.
Stick to the end. We're going to make a special invite CEO video
to be announced.
To
withdraw your
SoundHound,
question,
and you can all be part of it. I'll explain in a moment.
Again. Our next question comes from the line of Brett Knoblauch from Cantor Fitzgerald.
Hi, guys. Thanks for taking my question. On the restaurant side of the business, it's nice to see kind of demand continue to increase there. Can you talk maybe about where that demand is coming from a lead gen perspective? Is it your outbound sales motion? Are they coming to you? For example, like with Applebee's, it seems like that got deployed very quickly. Or is it the POS partnerships that you have with Square and Olo? Just be curious more on that front about the go-to-market strategy on the restaurant side.
Yeah, thanks for the question. So it's a combination. We have events that we participate in that increases awareness, like the one that's coming up, National Restaurant Association. We have now a good-sized sales team. The Sync3 acquisition augments that. But we have seen a big shift that, maybe 18 months ago, we had to knock on these doors and educate them about the value of voice AI automation. But now we see them knock on our door. Like a lot of these brands that we used to dream about talking to, now they're coming to us, knocking on our door, and they want to move fast. So there has been a very big change in the dynamic of the market.
Perfect, thank you. And then on the partnership side, I guess which partnership are you most excited about from a monetization opportunity over the near term? Would it be NVIDIA? Would it be ARM? Perplexity? I guess any insights into how we should be thinking about those translating into financials?
Yeah, I think channel partnerships are very impactful when there is a complementary business that has the same customers offering them something else that then our service on top of it can be very complementary, and they can bring us those opportunities or take our stuff and take it to their customers. Like Olo, for example, is a partnership we are really excited about. Those channel partnerships are very key. But when we can improve our product, we know that is going to translate to more adoption and more revenue. So the Perplexity partnership that we announced today was along those lines.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. As a reminder, to ask a question, please press star 11 on your telephone and wait for your name to be announced. To withdraw your question, please press star 11 again. At this time, I am showing no further questions. This concludes today's conference call. Thank you for participating. You may now disconnect.
No final thoughts? Okay. Right. Okay, now we've got an idea here. I've been listening very closely and studying this stock now for a number of months, and I like what I hear. And I want to do something for all of the bulls here today. All of those of you who are bullish on the stock, my members, investors, those of you that are in the stock, and you want to make some money. I've got an idea, and I think this can work very, very well. So you stuck to the end. Now then, I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to do. If you've not yet tapped subscribe and click the like button, please do. It's very, very important to share this out. For those you don't know, I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. This is my TV studio behind me. I write songs, I go live, I have live concerts, and I sit at the piano just behind me here and do concerts every Friday to the world. We have members in 62 countries. And this stock is right up my alley, okay? SoundHound is right up there. I like it. I like the technology and so on and so forth. Now, over the last few months, we've had CEOs on our show, and we've got many CEOs coming up. I've got Asti, Ascent Solar coming into the studio in a couple of weeks' time. They're bringing a suit of clothes made out of solar, bringing into the studio. I was just talking to WidePoint CEO Jen, who is the CEO of WidePoint, a few moments ago before this show started. He's going to be on the show. I'm reaching out to Elon Musk, Sir Richard Branson. There's a whole list, and I think SoundHound would be fantastic. And what I want to do is actually do a music song alongside SoundHound and put it out. So we're going to have some fun with this, and we already rank #1 in the world for the stock on YouTube, and we're really going to push this now, okay? Now remember, I'm not in the stock. This is my portfolio. I only own the S&P. This is my real money. And the reason why I tell you that, I started with $5,000 and I'm now at $83,000. So I've had a lot of success trading and investing, but I'm currently only in the S&P because I don't want to be a channel that is here to pump and dump stock. I want to be the most honest, most live channel in the world. We're gaining 1,000 subscribers a month. And we're doubling our rate of growth, a week, and we're doubling our rate of growth every month. And I anticipate we'll be at 10 million subscribers in 7 years. Our rate of growth is way above Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan, and we should be the largest financial channel in the world within 7 years. That's my belief of where we're going. So I want to use all of that to help my members, investors, and I want to get behind SoundHound. I love it, okay? I love what they're doing. So this is what we're going to do. I have never gone to a CEO to have them on the show, ever. I never sell myself. I never advertise at all. The investors go to the CEO, and that's how we've had them on the show. And I have got an idea that what we can do here to really promote SoundHound. So what I'm going to do, I know in the channel we have some scammers, some bots, some trolls, people like that. I'm not interested in that. So what we're going to do now is we have a channel here which is just for the investors. It's behind the scenes, the extra channel. We go live 12 hours a day for the investors. Now, this channel is a public channel, but you can't comment unless you are a member. And believe it or not, 99 cents is all it takes to get rid of the scammers and the bots and the trolls. They can't afford 99 cents. It's incredible. You would have thought they would have, wanted to stump up 99 cents so they control our channel, but they don't. We have not one single troll or bot or bear on our extra channel. So I have a strategy, an exact plan that we can put together in 5 minutes, and we can get the CEO on the show. So what I'm going to do is this, because I don't want to announce this to the bots, the trolls, the scammers, those that live on Reddit, those that live in stock twits and talk rubbish and nonsense. We are constantly making money, always beating the market, always doing well. So we don't want any of that rubbish. We only want the real investors. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to take you automatically into my extra channel. This is the extra channel here, behind the scenes, running live right now. And I'm going to tell you exactly how we're going to do this, how we're going to do a song, and how for SoundHound, and how we're going to get the CEO on the show. So I'm going to give you the link now. Wow, we've already got people becoming members of Extra. That was quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, bloody hell, you're really on it tonight. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, here we go. You're obviously obviously really enthusiastic investors. So let's get busy. Here is the link to the extra channel. That's where we're going right now. I want 5 minutes of your time to tell you what we're doing. You can talk 12 hours a day here, share information. If there's any breaking news for SoundHound, let me know. And within minutes, I can come live, report it, beat the market, beat Bloomberg, beat CNBC, get the news out for the investors. This is not for the trolls, not for the bots, not for the scammers, not for the Redditors, not for those that live on stock twits who talk a lot of rubbish. This is those that want to make money, investors with intelligence and money to make money, okay? And trust me, 99 cents is all it took to get rid of them all, and we have none. So we're going there now. Jump on in. I'll take 5 minutes to tell you exactly what we're going to do, and we can arrange to get the CEO on the show alongside all of my other CEOs. You want to join me? Okay, here we go. We're going to jump now into the extra channel in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Join me there right now. I'll tell you all about it. Bye-bye for now.
The Wakandan Panda has become a member on Extra.
Okay, I think you're just coming in now to Extra. So let me just see you a minute. I'll put the lights up because this is the Extra behind the scenes channel. It won't take many seconds for you to jump in. And okay, here we go. I'll just put the lights up just so you can see we're all here and what's going on. Let me turn this out. We don't need any of the lights. Let's turn that out. Okay. So, welcome everybody to the Extra channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
DH has become a member on Extra.
Thank you so much indeed. Right, this is what we're going to do, folks. Let me just explain what we're going to do right now. Let me come over here. Okay. Okay, this is what we're going to do. All right. Okay. All right, so this is what we're going to do. This is my studio where we are live 12 hours a day. This is where there's no bots, there's no scammers, because it's members only. So trust me, all it took was 99 cents. Who would have known it to get rid of all the bots? This is what we're going to do, all right? This is what we're going to do. This is my TV studio where I sit here and I do concerts every Friday night, right? I do live music. I'm going to record a song for SoundHound. Not now, but I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. Now, what we want to do, so we can trend on YouTube and Google to really get the word out, I'll send the music to SoundHound once I've recorded it, and it will trend on YouTube and Google, and we'll have a cool song and all the rest of it. But the way we get the CEOs on the show, we have a specific way. I don't message or sell myself to anyone. It's a really bad idea. We undersell and over-deliver, right? We don't want to be seen to trying to pump a stock or dump a stock because I don't own it anyway. All I want to see is my members do well. So this is what we're going to do. What we're going to do is this. One of you, some of you, together, whatever you like, create either a Facebook page, Facebook group, if you want to do it on Reddit, or wherever you want to create a group. It can be a community on X. It can be on any of the platforms. You know, it doesn't matter where. And as one of my members chatting to me here live, we're live 12 hours a day, which is all the time. You can come on into the chat and tell me where what group that you've got. What I will do is I will share the earnings for SoundHound. I will share with you breaking news. As soon as you tell me there's something happening in the world of SoundHound, I will go live and I will make a video on it, and I'll give you the link so you can put it in your community, and we can start to get the whole world talking about SoundHound, and it really start to trend, okay? Which is fantastic. What I want you to then do is tag in the investor relations for SoundHound. You can email SoundHound. You could tag in the CEO. The best way though is investor relations. That's how we've had all of our CEOs on the show before. Investors start emailing the investor relations, and then eventually, and I want you to do it. You're the investor. They don't want to hear from me until you've got them excited about being on the show. Then I'll give you my email, and it's all below the videos. You can get all my contact details and all the rest of it. Then put me in contact with them once they've got the idea and they're excited. They will call me, I will have our conversation, and we'll get them on the show. And then once they're on the show, what they tend to do is they become members of the channel, and they will come into the show during our live shows, update us with what's going on, what's happening today at the factory or whatever, and we will have that information first, and it makes it really fun and engaging. It's a new way of investing. It gets the information to the world live, and it's happening, and it's entertaining, and it's fun, makes people feel engaged and touching out to their investments. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and then eventually we'll get the interview and we'll have them on the show, and we'll learn more. They'll become a partner of the show. They'll be a member like you guys are, and we can have a lot of fun with this, and we can rank for it, and the stock can go up. I think it's a great company, got great ideas, and I really want to see it do well. So what we're going to do, we're going to start straight away. This earnings we've just recorded, I'm now going to put down as an edited video and put it out as its own video. So in about 2 hours, the SoundHound earnings from tonight will be available as its own video. So it can trend as its own video. Live and videos are different. I want to turn it into an actual video so we can share it and it can trend out, number one. Tomorrow night, on my music channel, if you go and look on the homepage of this channel, you will see the investor channel, the main channel, and the music channel. Now, tomorrow night, Friday night, I do a concert every Friday night. We will do it, and I have a party for SoundHound. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll be in my studio here on Friday night, tomorrow night, on my music channel. If you go there now, you can see the event that's scheduled for tomorrow night. So what we'll do, I'll rename it for SoundHound, so we can use the music to promote SoundHound, because it's sound, it's music. And having been voted by Elton John as a world piano man, this seems to make sense to me. It lends itself, this really makes sense. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so tomorrow night, the music channel, join me for the party. Join me on this channel every day, 12 hours a day I'm live. If you have any information about SoundHound, if you have a group that you've set up, or you've emailed investor relations and you want me to follow it up, or whatever it might be, then pop in to this channel, let me know, and I can bring that news to the world before CNBC, Bloomberg, anybody else, and we can really see this stock take off. I think it's the sort of stock that could really, really do well. I like what they're doing, Nvidia, all of this other stuff. It lends itself perfectly. Anyway, so there you go. That's it. I'm going to get back into the studio now behind me, get that video done. Thanks to all of you that subscribe to this channel. Thank you for the new members. I'm not going to apologize that the scammers and the bots can't chat, because it's 99 cents and they can't afford 99 cents. That's all it took to get, who'd have known that's all it would take? Members only channel, 99 cents, unbelievable. Anyway, so I'm going to get back in the studio now, and I'm going to get to work, put that video out. You start emailing investor relations saying you want them to be on the show. I've got an analysis I've done of SoundHound. You can tag them in that. You can also put together I'm just trying to think, actually. Let me think a minute. Let me think. I'm just trying to think. We need to do... okay. I've got an idea. Another idea, a video that we can get to trend straight away. I wonder if we should do it now. Okay. I'll leave this stream live. And okay, let me see in the chat. Let me see how many people right now, if I go into the main studio, go onto the main channel, go live right now, how many of you will join me back again to make a 5-minute video as an invitation to the CEO? And then you can share that out. So what I'll do is this. If we get a lot of people in the chat say yes, I want yes or no. Yes or no. If I get 10 people to say yes, I'll do it. I'll go back live on the main channel where you were a minute ago watching the earnings. We'll go live and we'll make an invitation video to the CEO saying how we liked the earnings. We learned a lot. We are the community of SoundHound. And what you can do is you can be in the video, because what you do is if you do a super chat, you can put a comment and it will read it out. So you can say what you like about SoundHound. Perhaps you can say a question you'd like to put to SoundHound, where you think that stock's going. Are you bullish on the stock? Whatever. And you can be in the video and you can use that as an invitation video to tag in to investor relations and email off. So if I get 10 yeses, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 6 more. I will go back to the main studio, go back live again, jump on in, and you can do those comments live in the chat, and it will be on the screen, and it will read your comments out, and that will be an invitation video to the CEO of SoundHound, and you can all be part of it. So, all right, I need 6 more people. It's not worth doing it for 2 or 3 people, right? It's not worth it. Remember, it doesn't benefit me. I'm not in the stock. I just want to see you do well, quite frankly. So let me see. We've got James, Ramesh, Mike, Momo. We've got Stacy. I think we got 5. We need 5 more. I think we need 5 more now. Let me just see. If we get 5 more, we'll go back into the main show, into the main studio, start a quick video. It'll take 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes, and we'll get everybody to leave a comment in the video, and on the screen it will read your comment out, and then you can use that to tag in the CEO. How about that? We need 5 more. There's no point doing it for 5 people. It's just not. It's not going to have the impact. I'm just going to give it a second. So just wait a minute. While I'm waiting, what I'll do, I think it's because you need to be a member, and it's just taking people a couple of seconds. It might be that. I'm going to give you the link for tomorrow night's event. We'll rename it for SoundHound. We'll rename it, and we'll make it a music concert party to celebrate the earnings. I think it's a great idea. So what we'll do now is I'll give you the link for tomorrow night's concert while I'm just waiting for you to do that. So here it is. Here's the concert for tomorrow night. Let me just give it to you now. Here we go. I'll rename this for SoundHound tomorrow, but just for now it'll do, just to get you the link. Okay. Calling all Lucas aides. Right, there is the event for tomorrow night. There's the event for tomorrow night. I'll give it you 3 times. Marco T just subscribed to Extra. There we go. Sean Ma, special guest. Sean Ma. Okay, we need 5 more likes. Is that a yes?
Sean Ma has become a member on Extra.
Sean Ma, yes. That's so we need 4 more now. Let's go. 4 more. And then we'll do it. 6 now. 6. 4 more. 4 more. Sean Ma, okay. If it makes it quicker, that link I've just given you, you can give me a yes to the concert for tomorrow night as well. Just 4 more. And then it's worth doing it. Sean Ma said, absolutely right. I want to get it done. Thanks, Mike. Welcome in, Sean. Thanks, Mike. Brilliant. Now, so to make it quicker, if some of you are not in the position, you want to say yes, but you can't because it's members only, and I understand that. So what I'll do is if I just give you the link to the music channel, you can. I'm looking at that as well. You can just comment in there for free. You don't have to be a member, just so I know that we've got your interest to do it. We only need 4 more. Let's see if we do it. I've just given you the link in the chat. If you click on that, that will take you to where the concert is tomorrow night. And you can say yes there. All right? Just click on that. Then you don't have to be a member. I just want to know if you want to do it or not. I need 10 people. We got 47 people watching. So if we can't get 10, it means you're not active. It means you don't want to bother. And if you don't want to bother, I'm not bothered. But I'm sure that's not the case. I'm just giving everyone the chance to do it. It takes a few seconds, I'm sure. But you need 4 more. Moment of the great hit the member button. Yes, even if you're not a member, just go into the music channel and your yes will count there as well. I've just given you the link for the music channel. There it is. We'll just give it another minute. I'm sure we're going to do it because 4 isn't nothing really, not out of 46. The fact you all came over here means we do have an active audience. That's what it tells me anyway. We want people. We don't want lazy people. We want people that get up and do stuff. All right? That's what it's all about. Just waiting to see if we get 4 more. Sean Ma. Where's Sean Ma from? I don't know where Sean Ma's from. Okay. Okay, I'll count down. I'll tell you what. If we just get 1 more person, I'll do it because I can't sit here all night talking. I want to get on and put that video out. I thought we'd get 10 easy. It doesn't have to be 10. I just thought let's just get 1 more. I just want a yes. You can do it on the music channel. It doesn't have to cost you any money. You can do it for free just by going on the link I've given you. I'm from San Francisco, Bay Area. Ah, brilliant. Well, tomorrow night, Sean, you'll have to join me because I do Tony Bennett as Tony Bennett. I left my heart in San Francisco. Does Matt count? Matt, what is... Yes, of course it counts. Of course it counts. Yes. If you're gonna join us, you're gonna join us, right? I don't care where they come from. Just want to know we got 10 people to join us, and I'll do it. Where's everyone? Maybe all making cups of tea. Yeah, there's 43 people here, and I've got all I want is 1 more person to say yes. I mean, flipping heck, how hard can it be? Valerie, there you go, Valerie. Valerie has gone into the music channel, so she says yes, because not everyone can become a member. There are people all around the world who can't become members in certain countries. It's about 2 or 3 countries. And it's not Russia, by the way, either. You can become a member there. Right. Okay, let's do it then. So here we go. Now you've made a commitment to get busy. So we're going to get busy. All right? Okay. Right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to come back round to here. And we're going to put this on green because we're bullish. And we're going to go back now to the main. studio. We're going to take the lights back down. And I'm going to create a live event, Soundhound special. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go into here. Bring you all in. Okay, so we're going to create an event. Let me do this one. It's going to be right now. Soundhound special. Soundhound. I'll just call it Soundhound special. It doesn't matter. It's not about anything like that. Create that there. Next. I only need it. Oops a daisy. I only need it on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Create the event. So I'm going to give you the link where you are now. Back on the main channel. Back on the main channel is an event called Soundhound Special. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give it to you. All right. I'm going to give you the link now. Jump back in to the main channel. Okay, here we go. And we're going to do this now. Let me just get it. Take me a second just to go and grab it. Just bear with me. I'm just creating it now in the main show so I can record it with you. There it is, Soundhound Special. There it is. 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 Okay, there it is. Let me refresh it now. So let me grab it. There's the link. This is where we're going to be now. Okay, I'm coming to give you the link now. All right. I'm going to give you the link now in the chat so you can come and join me. Right, here it is. Okay, I've put the link now. I've put the link in the chat on the extra channel. So just jump on in. And this is a special Soundhound recording for the company, the CEO. Is everybody ready? Okay. Let me adjust my seat because we thought we'd finish tonight. Okay, so we'll start it now. Here we go. So that's good to go. That's good to go. Soundhound Special. There you go. There it is. And everybody now, if you are... Here is the link for the event. You're not going the music channel. What are you on about? Don't go the music channel. I ain't in the music channel, am I? Right? I'm here in the investor channel, right? There's no music. You can go, oh, I know what you're going to do. You're going to go and play some music. I'm with you. I'm with you. I know what you're on for. I know what you're on for. Okay. Okay, so we'll start the event now. Here we go. So I'll make a start. And let's bring up Soundhound on the screen. And we'll put that here as well. Soundhound special. Soundhound special. There we go. That's there. And we want the stock. Okay. SOUN. SOUN. Okay, there it is. Right, let me make a start. Then you can all join me and I'll explain what we're going to do very quickly. Okay. Here we go. Content. There is the Soundtown special. And done. And there. Okay. Right, we're going live now. So if you jump into the the main channel, you can be part of this. All we need is the 10 people that said they were going to do it. That's all I need. I don't need thousands of people or anything like that. I just need the 10 people that said they wanted to do it. That's all we need for this to be successful. We don't need a playlist, none of that stuff. We just need to go live. Right, let's just go live. Okay, so here we go. Let's make a start. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to a very unusual, unscheduled late night show with Soundhound investors only. It's a surprise event, and we're doing it because we want to reach out to the investor relations, the Soundhound team. We want to get them on the show, and we have a plan. We have a master plan. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're just going to wait for a couple of seconds for everyone to get here. All we need is about 10 people. That's all we need. 10 active people in the chat. We don't need 100 or 1,000 or anything about that. It's not about me getting people to watch the video or anything like that. What it's about is getting 10 people just to engage. That's all I'm looking for. Okay, so let me bring up the information here. We'll have a look at that. Okay, there's the financials. We got that. All right. Okay, you ready? Once we've got everybody here, we're going to do it. I'll tell you what it's all about when we start. Right. So everybody on Extra, if you can now jump into the main channel, we're live. If you want to be part of this, if you want to have your comment on the screen, you've got to join us now. I'm only going to be here for 5 minutes. This is a very, very quick thing. I've got to get out the earnings. I've got to get off to, have my dinner. I don't want to be here all night long. So there is the event right now. Jump in. There shouldn't be anybody in the Extra channel. The Extra channel should be empty, at least for those who are going to take part in this video. Right. So I'm going to give it 30 seconds more. Once we got enough, we got a few people here now. I think this will probably work. Right. Hang on a minute. Don't do anything yet. Don't do anything yet. Don't do any super chats just yet. At 0, it doesn't matter. I can replay yours, but don't do any more yet. Just wait a second. Right, I think we've probably got enough people in. So this is what we're going to do, folks. What we're going to do is I am going to make an invitation CEO video for SoundHound. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And what I want you to do, this is for Kaven. Kaven. How do you pronounce that? Is it? I think Kaven. I'm going to go Keven. Keven. All right. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to talk about SoundHound for a moment. And what I want, this is a video that you can use to send off to investor relations and all the rest of it. As I start making it, if you want to do a super chat, okay, to put into the video, right, a comment, a question, why you're bullish, why you think the stock is great. We'd love to have you, just like this.
Zero donated $2 through a super chat. Interview with the CEO. Let's go.
There you go. That kind of comment. All right. I think it's like $1 or to be able to put a comment. That's the sort of thing. Say if you're bullish, say if you're bearish. Now, what I don't want any scammers or bots or anything like that. I don't want any of that at all. If we get that, I will edit it out, right? I just want positive, really good, solid stuff, all right? So it can be questions. It can be, I love the stock. We'd love to have the CEO on. Something that you want to know about the company, where you see the stock price going, make a prediction, anything at all which shows the CEO and investor relations that you are really enthusiastic and excited about the stock, that you love the stock as I do, and you really feel it could go somewhere. And this will trend. This will do well on YouTube. You can use it to send to the investor relations, and we can really get things moving, which would be really exciting because I think the stock could go a lot higher than this. All right, so we're going to start now. And I will replay Zero's comment, so don't worry. I will replay your comment. So I'm going to go into recent events, and I can play that back because we missed it. All right? Okay, so here we go. If you want to be part of the video, you want to make an impact, you want to make it trend, you want an invite CEO, here is your chance. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Let's do it. So if you do a super chat, it will put your comment on the screen and read it out. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. You've only got a couple of minutes to get it in. Once I finish the video, it's done. We have one comment so far, which we're going to use. There should be at least 10, because 10 of you said you wanted to do it. Right, so recent events. Let me come back to there. There's the credits. Recent events. There we go. I'm going to play in a moment Zero's comment so we don't miss that. Okay. Here we go. Speaking to all at SoundHound, and particularly the CEO and the management team, we are the investors of your company. We represent the #1 community on YouTube for and around the world for your stock, SoundHound. If you go onto YouTube, you will see that if you type in Sound, S-O-U-N, stock, we rank #1 regularly for your stock. We love your stock. We're very interested in your company. And my name is Martyn Lucas, and I aim to be the most honest live channel on YouTube TV. I'm actually an entertainer. I am an investor, but I'm here to bring a live show to the world every day, 12 hours a day. And we have a Meet the CEO series. We've interviewed many CEOs up to now, and we've got many more coming up. CEOs have told me they like to be on my show because it's live, it's fun, it's engaging. It allows the investors to reach out and touch their investments. They feel engaged. It's much more fun than CNBC and Bloomberg. And we have got a very passionate army of investors in your company here. And we'd love to have you on the show. So I'm making this during a live video. It's not edited. It's happening live. I've got some of the investors who've just joined in with the earnings. They've just watched your earnings and they were excited about it and they're very bullish about it. We had like 83% vote for bullish. Got a great response on X. And they're going to email you this video and invite you onto the show. So as I make this, I'm just going to invite if any of our viewers would like to comment, and if they do a super chat, it will read it out. So they're actually paying like $1 or $2 to comment to get their name and their message read out to you, because we would love to have you on the show and learn about more about your business. And we have a great way to interview you, a fun way, which will rank your company on YouTube and Google #1, and we would love to be part of that. So we have been looking over the numbers this evening. We like what we see. The business sounds innovative, exciting. We love that you mentioned NVIDIA and all of that. We are very passionate about NVIDIA. See your balance sheet doing well. Everything looks lovely. Of course, the stock price did very well tonight. We're very excited about that. Congratulations to you and the team. I've just had a comment come in here. This is being made live, so I no idea what's going to be said. This is a comment just coming in now. This is from Zero. And he said, here we go.
Zero donated $2 through a super chat. Interview with the CEO. Let's go.
Interview with the CEO. That's one of your investors who's just done a super chat to have his comment read out on the show. I've got a comment here from Valerie. It's bullish for SoundHound. Mike says, great company. SoundHound AI, bullish. Would love to hear from the SoundHound CEO in the Martyn Lucas Investor Channel. Also, what we're going to do, all of those. Oh, here's another one.
Mike 166A donated $1.99 through a super chat. Bullish for SoundHound.
Absolutely bullish. Now, I was actually voted by Sir Elton John as the world piano man, so I think this would lend itself perfectly to our studio and our music. This is our studio behind the scenes, and you can have a little look around the studio. I'm going to write a song, I think, and perform it, record it, put it out there, all about SoundHound. I think it makes perfect sense to have it linked to what I'm doing so we can rank for it, promote it, and get right behind your business. We've got another comment here from James. Bullish for SoundHound. AI is the future. Let's go. Momo the Great says, I would like to see the Sound CEO to be in our chat. I have a long position in Sound. And what we do actually have, we have our CEOs become members of our channel as well. It's only a couple of bucks, but it verifies you. So during the day when you're going about your business, we are live 12 hours a day. You can pop in the chat and say, hello, today we're doing this at the factory. It engages the investors, makes them feel engaged. People feel sometimes disengaged with what's going on in the stock market. This channel was created to bridge that gap, make it real, make it fun, make it entertaining. Let's be honest, investing should be fun. It should be exciting. You're buying into a great business, an innovative business that not only is it going to change the world for the better, provide jobs, employ people, but it's also going to make the investors wealthy as well. Everyone should be excited about investing, and everybody wants to be able to get involved. Sean Marr has just become a member of our other channel just so he could be here tonight. SoundHound, totally bullish. 384 shares for this guy. There we go. We have some very large investors and very small investors. Many of our stocks, we represent the global community for those stocks. So we have from very small, somebody with one share, to those who have millions of shares. Ramesh says, thank you, Martyn. You're very, very welcome. Bullish. We've got a nice comment here from Isaac. We are in 62 countries and 14 languages. Isaac says, SoundHound to the moon. So there we go. There's just your invitation for you to be on the show and join the ranks of all the other CEOs who have come before you and will go after you to be on our show. It's a fun place to be. It's an engaging place to be. We grow 1,000 subscribers a week. We're doubling the rate of growth every month. But what's most important is not how many subscribers we have, it's how engaged they are. Wait till you hear for this statistic. Mr. Beast, one of the biggest channels in the world. CNBC, Bloomberg, all of these channels. Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan. They have membership ratios to their live viewers about 7 to 8%. Guess what my live viewer ratio is for my members? 98%. We have the highest engagement rate of any channel on YouTube TV on earth. That's because we're live every day, and I'm here just to help people. I'm not here to sell videos, sell subscriptions. I quite honestly couldn't care less whether they subscribe or not. What I do want to do is bring the news to the world, to bring great companies like yours to the world, and people to make money. That gives me enormous amount of pleasure. And because of that, I guess that's why 98% of our live viewers, damn it, not 100%, but never mind, no one's perfect. 98% are members. That makes me extremely happy and extremely proud. So be a member. Come on our channel, share the story of SoundHound every day, rank #1 on YouTube and Google, talk directly with your investors. This video, I'm sure, will reach you via the investors. I won't send it to you. I don't sell myself. I always believe in underselling and over-delivering. They will do it for me. Remember, I don't own the stock. I'm not here to pump or dump. I'm just here to help investors and help you reach your investors. Thank you ever so much for taking the time. If you are watching this video and you are an investor, make sure that you go and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you, for the reason it just promotes the video. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. Also, smash the like button if you want to share it out to more people. I've just had another couple of messages coming here. SoundHound AI. I have 1,000 pieces, says Ramesh. SoundHound AI CEO. Phone in. I guess that's what that means. Absolutely great. So there you go. I hope to have you on the show. Thank you so much indeed for taking a look at this video, and we look forward to having you on the show. Click above my head for all the links. Down below in the description is more information, how to contact me, and over here we'll put the reviews and the earnings for SoundHound. Get involved, be part of the family. Oh, David just subscribed. Thank you so much indeed. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, that will go out by itself. You guys can share it. You guys can put it out. You can do whatever you like. There's people watching over on the Extra channel. We need to buy up Immunity Bio. Immunity Bio is another stock we are sort of behind as well. Okay, they're doing great work there for cancer relief. So yes, we're very excited about that as well. All right, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to get the video edited out and taken care of. So what I'm going to do now is go into the live stream. Just bear with me, and send everybody back to the Extra channel so I can get to work. Okay, so here we go. Back to here, customization, and redirect back to the Extra channel. Right, I'm going to get to work now. There'll be some background music in the Extra channel, and I'm going to get to work putting these videos out with the earnings. The rest is up to you. There's the link to the Extra, and that's it from me. Dave Hensley just gifted 5 memberships. Ed Spitzer, Tuna Shub, Robbie Cooper, Clinton Glasgow, and Ivan Saavedra. Wonderful. There you go. 5 people have just been gifted memberships by David Hensley. How nice is that? Absolutely great. You can get lots of perks and benefits now by doing that. That's it from me. Thanks ever so much. I've got to get out of here. We are way over time. I've got things to get out, but enjoy me on the Extra channel, background music as I work and get these videos put out. That's it from me. I'll see you, well, you'll see me working, but I'll see you back in the morning. Tomorrow morning is Friday, and it's a normal Friday, but of course tomorrow night we've got the SoundHound concert now, as it happens. All right, that's it from me. See you back in a bit. Bye-bye for now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put this video out. So I've just stopped the main stream because I'm going to put out the earnings, and I'm going to put out the special event that we just did. So here we go. First thing to do is the special video we made first of all. Let's go. Let's get that first. So I need to grab that. Okay, so the first thing we need, let's get rid of that. Do a super chat. Okay. Scale to frame size. Chat. Okay. Add the compression. To put into the video, right? A comment, a question. Okay, great. There's that. Speaking to all at Soundtown. Speaking to all at Soundhound, and particularly the CEO and the management team. And my name is Martyn Lucas, and I aim to be the most honest live channel on YouTube. This is from Zero, and he said, here we go.
Zero donated $2 through a super chat.
Ship ratios to their live viewers. Excited about that as well. For all the links down below in the description is just subscribe. Thank you so much indeed. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, there it is. Out. Dip to black. Speaking to all. Okay, here we go. So let's send this out. This is a Soundhound. Special event. Okay, so send that out. Okay, and let's have a look now. Did I have any videos during the live stream? I don't think so. To another now, Soundhound. So we don't need that video. This one is the earnings. We want the earnings to go out. Scale to frame size. So come on into the chat. Let me know you're here. Share me your thoughts. And we've just got just under 15 minutes to go before it starts. See what's before the cover. All right, we've got, how long have we got? Okay, there tonight. Tonight, so this could rally. Their code is Dustar. Refresh the screen in 5-star, as you can see it. They don't sign into Google, just afraid, not very protection and operate guarantee by tomorrow. Here we go.
Star 1. Scott Smith, Head of Investor Relations. Please go ahead.
Afternoon, and thank you for joining our first afternoon, and thank you. Afternoon, and thank you for joining. Afternoon, and thank you for joining our first quarter 2024 that could affect our business.
First quarter revenue was up 73%. The pilot was successful and
$11 million in revenue in our season. Some backing our costs this time. Number 2 is
Cantor Fitzgerald.
From
I've got an idea, and I think this can work very, very well. So you stuck to the end. Now then, no final.
Participating. You may now disconnect. Phone and wait for your name.
more revenue. So the Perplexity partnership that we announced today was along those lines.
As a reminder to ask on your time to draw your R11. At this time, I am showing no further.
It was along those lines.
That is the end of the earnings. Okay, here we go. So export 222. Just making sure I was coming through there. I was very quiet. So sound earnings call. Send to a media encoder. Yes. And go. Let's go. Right, we don't need that. Okay, so that's now doing earnings and special event. So we should be good there. Let me reload our streaming software. Okay, we're good to go for the morning. Okay, we can start to upload now. That's tomorrow's show. Soundhound special event. Okay, let's upload this. Special sound stock Soundhound AI special event. Okay, Soundhound. No. This is like a 10-minute to upload this. Won't take very long. End screen, best for the viewer. Yes, that'll do for now. Playlist, Soundhound, channel. Okay. So I'm just uploading the special. Won't take very long. This did. Yeah. It's only 8 minutes left before it's uploaded, so it won't take very long. The earnings is just 3 minutes away from being rendered, so I can start to upload that as well. Excellent. It's been a great night. Got a lot done. Thanks for those of you who are joining me on the extra channel. It's just a few minutes now to go. If you want to if you want to watch the premiere and share it out for SoundHound, then you can. I'm just uploading it now. We've got 24 of you waiting, so this is going to be a great start. Absolutely brilliant. Oh no, it's 12 of you. It's gone down. I was surprised there was 24 people still there. But anyway, that's fine. I'll end the stream in a minute. Once I put this up, I'll end the stream and then I'll leave it till tomorrow. Time for me to wrap up today. We're nearly uploaded. And I can get to work. Once it's uploaded as well, I'll be putting it on Rumble as well, but not until it's uploaded. %. 6 minutes left. Perfect. Okay. 1 minute to go for the earnings to finish. And we're good. I'll as soon as it's uploaded, and I've given you the link, I will go off air until the morning. It's been a very long day. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm looking forward to the weekend. It's been a great week. Okay, we're 13 seconds away from rendering. That's absolutely brilliant. Five minutes left to go for that video. Absolutely great. And we are any second now. Come on. Yep, we're rendered. Shut down that. Quit that. Nope. Don't need to save that. Don't need to save that. Okay. Right, we're just a few minutes away from that video being uploaded. It's now 4 minutes to go. 70% sound stock, Soundhound AI special event. We want to put in invite the CEO. Okay, Soundhound special. No, Soundhound. Two minutes and it will be uploaded. And then I'll start uploading the earnings, but you'll have access to this video straight away. You'll be the first to get it. I would love a taster. What's this old curry for tonight? Trying a curry. Leah's just made me a wonderful Indian curry. How about that? Everyone needs a Leah. Oh yeah, I just realised I was on camera eating that. There you go. That was Leah's just made a wonderful Indian curry. And very excited about that. Lovely, with a bit of naan bread and a little bit of a dark beer. Oh, you can't get better than that, can you? Okay, the video is uploaded, you'll be very pleased to know. So now I can start the other one, and we'll publish this at any second now. So let me start to upload the earnings. So we'll get the earnings uploaded as well. Oh, that other video's done. Oh, that was quick. Oh, we're going to be out tonight already. Absolutely great. So Soundhound earnings live. Let's put this out as well. Earnings call. This will go out as its own thing as well, but completely separate thing. Soundhound. It's going to be an exciting evening. Soundhound earnings edit. There you go. That's the edit version. Live shows. No. And yes. No AI altered content. No, there is none. And let's go. This is very exciting. It's going to be a big evening. I know this is going to go really well. And we're going to publish it in a second. So I'm going to give you the link to it. Stick it on all your social media. And let's do it. Let's go. Mug. Yes. End screen, I'm going to put this specific video, which is Soundhound Special. There you go. Add a card to it. Video. Soundhound Special. Playlist. SoundHound channel. I'm going to have a nice shower in a minute, I think, after dinner. Have a shower, wash the day off. It's been a long day. Let's put that in there. Okay, next. Okay, that's uploading. That's going to take an hour, but that's not important. What's important is this video here. End screen, specific video, SoundHound earnings edit. That's what we want. And video edit, yes. Okay, now then, it's just about done. So what we're going to do is I'm going to premiere it straight away. So it's now 6:30. We'll go 7 o'clock to give it time for you to promote it. Set as a premiere, May the 9th, 7 p.m. Let's not mess around. Let's have it out. Let's have it. Let's have it. 7 p.m. That's in half an hour. Done. That's good. There you go. That's now out. Okay, that's available. Plug. Not plug. Whoops. SoundHound. Now that's going to take 54 minutes. So 7. Sorry, that's 7. 8 o'clock. So I'm going to put this out at 8 o'clock. So if we premiere, set as a premiere, 8 o'clock, then it'll all tie in lovely. Set as a premiere, that will come back to the special. Good. Yes. And yep, so that's already premiered out. Subscribers. Yeah. And the special can then premiere into the earnings. SoundHound earnings, 8 o'clock tonight. Yes, there we go. Right, I'm going to give you the link. The rest is up to you. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I am done. I'm going to give you the link for it now. Let me put it on the screen. Give you the link for it. Share it out. Do your best. I'll do my best. There we go. SoundHound special. So here's the link. Goes live in 30 minutes. All right, guys, here you go. SoundHound special. There you go. Pin it to the top. Pin. That's it, folks. There's your video. Ready to rock and roll. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the stream now. and send you automatically to it. So that will promote it as well. How about that? Let me go over here. And if I just go into switch account to the extra, and then go into content, go into live, where you are now, and send you automatically to the premiere as I end it. That will promote it as well. Soundtown special, 7 o'clock. There it is. Save. All right. That's it then, guys. You've got the link. Have a wonderful evening. I hope you all make lots of money, and I will enjoy seeing it happen. So there you go. I'm going to end the show. It'll automatically go through to SoundHound. I'm going to get promoting it, put it on all socials, and enjoy. Night, everybody. See you back in the morning.